In the classroom. Today's question says, what are the major differences between fire and law enforcement and other employees? What do we need to know? So within the federal government, we have something that's categorized as special provision employees. They do include federal law enforcement officers, firefighters, air traffic control, customs and border protection officers. The major difference between these federal employees and others: number one, they can retire sooner. As long as you are 50 or older with 20 years of special provision service, or at any age, if you have 25 years of special provision service, you can retire under a regular retirement with no penalty whatsoever. The computation for our special provision employees is higher than it is for other employees. For our FERS employees, those under the Federal Employees Retirement System, the computation for retirement is either 1% or 1.1% times the high 3 times the length of service. It depends on whether the employee is 62 or not when they retire. It depends on whether they have 20 full years of service or not when they retire. Under special provisions, though, instead of 1% or 1.1, the employee receives a calculation of 1.7% times their high 3 average salary times their length of service, but that 1.7% is for a maximum of 20 years. If the employee has more than that, everything above the 20 years is calculated at the 1%. Another difference between special provisions and everybody else who retires under the Federal Employees Retirement System will have an earnings limit applied to their special FERS supplement as soon as they retire. Our special provision employees do not have an earnings limit until they hit their MRA. MRA, minimum retirement age, is going to be between age 55 and 57, depending on the year that the person was born. So they can retire at 50 with 20, any age with 25. They can receive the annuity, they can receive the FERS supplement without any type of earnings limit until they have that MRA birthday, and then that earnings limit does apply. Another difference: people that retire under special provisions, as long as they are 50 or older when they retire, have full access to their thrift savings plan. They can make withdrawals from their TSP without the normal 10% penalty tax for early withdrawal. Our special provision employees receive a cost of living adjustment annually if there is an increase in the CPI. None of our other FERS employees, unless they retire on a disability, receive COLA until they are 62 or older. There is also something that's called the Public Safety Officer's Benefit available to our special provision employees. That is additional money on top of the federal life insurance or anything else that the employee has set aside in case they die in the line of duty, and that is payable to direct family members. I hope this is helpful.